seek the attention of the UN in jointly in a formal way. Thank you. Now I give the floor to respected Naila Qadri to conclude this conference, and after that we have dinner over there. So, respected Naila Qadri, Baloch Iron Lady, the floor is yours.
I'm really honored, Vajamuddin Mengal, your efforts, your struggle, your consistency, and it's you yourself has become a role model for Balochistan. And I'm learning a lot in today's session, and always when I come here and I listen to the best of the best people ever who can be collected under a roof, because everyone sitting here is a gem and came out from a struggle, a huge process of making. So nobody sitting here is an accident. You all have put a lot of efforts and struggles, and that has created you today, and you are sitting here and learning from you. And many of you have not spoken, but there is another kind of conversation that is the exchange of energies, that we are putting all the energies together in this one hall. And your energies are also very special, because you are special people, because everybody has a story, everybody has, a film can be made on each and everybody of you. But when we speak by words, or by sharing of energies, or by other kind of communications, it always have an impact. Sometimes when I sit here, or I chant a slogan in front of United Nations Palace, we are people of Gedans, Khema, Qadri. We are people who take our home on our shoulders and go with the weathers on our own lands. And we all own the same land. The ownership of piece of land also came from British in Balochistan. We had no such kind of imagination that land can be given to a man or a woman, because land is it's a common asset, or it's mother and it's honor, and we are born from our land, and our land is, and we share our land with the people who come and become our brothers and sisters. So we Baloch people have a tradition of Hat Proshi. So we are not a race. Baloch is not a race. Baloch is a nation. And today's modern nations, they are becoming through mingling of different people. Now you can't have a pure nation. You can't have a pure country. Yeah. So, but we have a very ancient history. People, when people will know Baloch history, all the encyclopedias will be changed. Where what happened will be changed. First of all, the Encyclopedia Britannica will be changed. So there are so many things to know about us. Today's conference is saying that Baloch wants freedom. Why? Because we are free. We are free from the day first. Our ancestors were free, and our coming generations will be free, because we never accepted slavery. We have never accepted the occupation of the powerful people who came with their guns, who came with their jets, who came whatever powers they had and the conspiracies they had. We never accepted that, and we are free. Baloch is free forever. Now, if we talk about the other reason, is because we were never a part of Pakistan, and we were the people who are directly occupied by Pakistan's military. They have thrown bombs, shells on our royal palace and on the mosque also, masjid. They call themselves champions of religion, but the mosque in the royal mosque was bombed by Pakistan army, and when they entered the palace, they looted everything. So we Baloch people have seen British how they came, and after that, the people who had baggage of British, the people who had the boxes and the luggage of British. So when British left, then they became masters. So then we saw them as thieves. So for us, this is Pakistan. Somebody likes or not. When, honestly, I was listening to all of you and I was learning a lot, but I was questioning to my own self, are what we are doing is worth it? To whom we are talking? Is Pakistan worth it? Pakistan deserves that we sit here after that 7 decades and we talk that is Pakistan a state? Is Pakistan a country? Is Pakistan what Pakistan's weightage? A group of thugs in uniform, a group of rapists, thieves, and radical religious manipulators. They are controlling a piece of land which belong to different nations. And the irony is that Secretary General of United Nations and President of United Nations, they go and they visit Pakistan. They don't know what Ma'am Anna Rickman was saying, how we can monitor everything that's going on this globe. United Nations is not aware of what Pakistan Army is doing in Balochistan. Every day, every month we get more than 70 dead bodies. Every month we are having more than 300 disappearances. It is genocide. Why? And there is a camp. An old man of 80 years is sitting there, a peaceful camp. He's not a terrorist. He has given his son. His son was tortured and killed by Pakistan army, and his son was one of those 40,000 Balochs who are missing, plus. And he was tortured and killed. He was taken by the Pakistan army in front of people. And when, it's not only a Jalil advocate, son of Muhammad Qadri, but he is sitting there with the mothers, sisters, daughters, and kids of enforced disappeared people. Isn't it responsibility of those big shots of United Nations to go and visit Muhammad Qadri? Listen while he's sitting there, having a camp that is the longest human protest ever. Till now, United Nations, so it's a question from inside. And honestly, I'm thinking that Are we wasting our time? To whom we are talking? We are talking about Pakistan. Everybody knows that whoever will give few dollars, they will take their arms and go and fight. So that kind of a group of thugs with the mask of parliament, everybody knows it. And United Nations give them that patronage. That is very, very disappointing for us. They say that the struggle should be, or we should speak, or we should do peaceful struggle. Is there any other platform on this globe above United Nations? So if United Nations is not fulfilling its duty, we should go there. Where should we go? This kind of anger that is creating in people around the globe, where it's taking the world, where we should go. So another wave of anger, another wave of anarchy, another wave of violence, I can foresee. If United Nations not giving proper attention to their financial systems, their funding systems. Who is funding United Nations? And the correlation of their funding with their decisions. There should be a body who should monitor that why United Nations speak on some issues and why United Nations keep silence. So this is the situation, and we all should think about it, because if we make an alliance, it should be a global alliance, not only one region's alliance. The people of the world now should get together and make an organized form of raising questions to the United Nations. We are not beggars. We are not free people. We are not people who have nothing to do, and we always come here and we waste our time, we speak, we go, and we get nothing. And they go and they patronage the rapists, the gross, most inhuman states. This must be changed. This must be changed, because this is the time that very seriously United Nations needs correction. Thank you.
Thank you, respected Qadri. Actually, we are just out of time. The dinner time was 7:30. So, with her words, we are going to, yeah. So.